My job in 2020 was base closures. I'm sorry, 2021 was base closures.
Who's going to serve the country?
Yeah.
All the people that did serve the country. That's the mental health.
Mm-hmm.
How's the world going to see the United States now we've abandoned yet another country that we invaded and promised to make better, and we left them?
My mission in 2021 as a contractor, I was, I had retired in January 2020, and I went and I contracted. And so I was a counter threat contractor at the time. And we were armed contractors, so we went out on missions and stuff like that with ODAs or MARSOC or whoever it was. But my job in 2020 was base closures. I'm sorry, 2021 was base closures. And that's a weird feeling, especially after you have done what you've done. Blood has been spilt, brothers have been lost. And the ending result of it is we're closing down bases, handing them over to the Afghans that 100% do not intend at all to hold these bases, which will then fall into the hands of the Taliban. And where that American flag used to fly will now be the Taliban flag. And so I started out at New Antonik in Helmand and then Dwyer. We closed down New Antonik, closed down Dwyer, CAF, and then BAF. And I left out of BAF. And going up onto the perimeter walls in BAF, you could see the Taliban flags flying everywhere. Conducting GDA patrols when in 2020, when we were in the peace agreement with the Taliban, I was at Dalkey and we were conducting GDA patrols and Taliban flags everywhere. And the new guys, they didn't understand it. But it was something else. And then 2021, watching the Taliban move through all the areas that we had, that people had freedoms and the ability to earn a living for themselves, to take care of their families the way they want to raise their children and live their lives on their own terms was gone in a blitzkrieg. It didn't take them no year or 2 years, whatever these people in Washington were trying to say would take the Taliban, if they ever were able to do it. It took them months, a couple months. And I sit back now and I look at what we did in Afghanistan and the lives that were changed there. And I see that Al-Qaeda has resurfaced there. And different terror groups are still fighting for control, whether it's ISIS fighting the Taliban or you name it. What did we do? That's a hard question. And that's going to lead into a lot of mental health struggles. It already has. Yeah. It has, and it's going to continue to lead into a lot of mental health struggles that a lot of people have.
It's going to lead into a lot of things, man. Mm-hmm. It's going to, who's going to serve the country?
Yeah.
All the people that did serve the country. That's the mental health.
Mm-hmm.
How's the world going to see the United States now we've abandoned yet another country that we invaded and promised to make better, and we left them to die?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's hard for me to go down this road, man, but the consequences that this country is going to feel from the way that we acted when we pulled out of that country, we're going to pay for that for a long fucking time.
Yeah. And it started with those 13 heroes that were killed at Abbey Gate.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know the answer to it.
I don't either.
I don't think anybody does. But I know...
The answer is to hold these fucking politicians accountable.
Yeah.
There's no fucking accountability in this country anymore for the elites, for the people in politics. Look at this shit. They're just running around fucking rampant. Mm-hmm. They don't even give a fuck anymore. They don't try to hide it. They just shit on every fucking thing.
And they don't have to hide it because they have pushed an agenda in our country that we no longer understand that they work for the people. They are elected by the people and they work for the people. And nobody knows that anymore. Nobody understands that our elected officials are elected through us to work for us. I don't think anybody understands that because I'm watching it. I watch it unfold on the news daily. How are you not held accountable for this? Don't have to be. You fucking kidding me? I'm better than you. You're just part of the population. I'm the government. Yeah, I can go down some real dark holes with that one, but
we all know what it leads to.
Yeah.
You don't even have to say it.
Yeah.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Shawn Ryan. Click here to subscribe to the Shawn Ryan Show YouTube channel for the hottest and most compelling interviews that you will not see anywhere else. I've also made a playlist of all the previous SRS episodes so they're easy to find. You can find that right here.